Hi, I want to show you my mobilization exercises, which I do every morning. I do them because for some time now I've been waking up feeling quite stiff a lot of the time, and that can be in the hips or my back or shoulders, or even occasionally I end up with a headache. But when I do these exercises, I find it really does help alleviate these issues quite quickly. So the first exercise I do is rolling my shoulders. Okay, now you can do this slowly or more quickly, just depends on what you feel is best for you. I start with rolling backwards. It doesn't really matter whether backwards or forwards. But after I do a few of those, and I make sure the shoulders are going all the way around, as you can see, then I go into forward rolls. And again, I do a few of those. Next, I'll go into rotating my arms. Now again, you can do these really slowly or more quickly. And again, I start with backward rolls, or rotations rather. And then I switch to forward rotations. So that looks like this. So I do a good number of those, whatever feels right. And then the next exercise I do is this one. Okay, so slowing that down, what I'm doing is I'm holding out my hands in front of me. I'm tilting them slightly to a diagonal position, and then I'm moving my arms apart, one arm up, one arm down, and back together again. Then I rotate 90 degrees, and again one arm up, one arm down, rotate, one arm up, one arm down, rotate, and again you can do this as slowly or as fast as you want. But I think once you get into the rhythm, you'll find you can do this fairly rapidly. I do quite a number of those. Again, what feels right. Now the next exercise involves putting my feet just more than shoulder width apart, and then arms go up and down either side of the hips, and up and down and up and down. And I do that maybe 6 or 8 or 10 times. And after that, the arms come down between the legs for the next exercise. And you can see that I'm also going into a squat at the same time. So arms up, and then arms down into a squat, and then arms up as I come out of the squat. So from the side, that looks like this. And notice how I'm sitting all the way back, as if I'm sitting on a toilet seat, sitting down on a toilet seat. So you do not want to put your knees forward at all. That's not good for the knees. You want to keep the knees in the same place. Notice my knees are hardly moving at all from where they are, and I'm sitting right back. That's the correct way to do a squat. Okay, so after a few of those, there's a few twisting exercises. The first one is a chopping motion. So I take my hands, which are together like this, up over here, and then down to next to the knee in a sort of round motion, round chopping motion. And notice that as I go up, I raise my heel off the floor, and as I go down, I put the heel down again. Okay, so now when you're doing this, you want to make sure that your knees are pointing forwards, so don't twist in your knees too much, twist in your waist, okay? And once you've done maybe 6 or 8 or 10 of those, then other side, okay? And again, you can do these as quickly or slowly as you like. The next exercise, this is another twist. Put your arms out in front of you, hands together, and then twist and twist, twist and twist. Okay, so now this is again in the waist, not in the knees. Okay, so don't do this, no, do this. Okay, notice how the knees are staying more or less in the same direction, pointing forwards. Okay, so again, 6 or 8 or 10 of those either side, and then finally another twisting exercise. So this is coming down into a squat again, and then up, chop to the left, and then down again, and then chop to the right. And again, I'm lifting my heel off the floor as I go up to the high point, and bring the heel down again as I go into the squat. Okay, so that's part one. I'm going to stop now to not make this video too long and give you part two in a second.